As you'll have seen from the last Project MX-5 installment, Road Trip to the Nürburgring, I ended by saying that the GoPros we used failed on the day. Many of you jumped into the comments refusing to believe me, and you know what? You were kind of right. My nerves about driving on the ring for the first time meant that I forgot to switch the backup GoPro on, while the main GoPro camera that captured everything in car had a catastrophic memory card error. To make up for the lost footage, I headed to a local racetrack at Bedford Autodrome to take part in a timed event. Here, I'd be able to put Phil through his paces, and because of the ample runoff areas, I'd be pushing harder than I ever dared at the ring. First, it was time to get a few practice laps in to learn the short track. Pretty soon it was apparent that the standard MX-5 brakes fade quickly and that the hairpin corners induced more oversteer than I'd been expecting. Still, Phil felt good through the fast corners and I was having more fun than I've ever had on track before. With 3 practice laps completed, I headed into the pits to check everything over and to let the brakes cool. Worryingly, the Uni-Royal Rain Sport 3 tyres already looked like they'd been driven over lava, so they'd need to cool down too. Oh, and you'll have to forgive the audio quality for this next part. I didn't have Ethan with me on the day, and because I'm really dumb with technology, I handed a GoPro with a sealed case to my girlfriend and got her to film this short segment.
We come closer, have a little look at the modifications that have been done to young Philip. We've got the rollover bar from TR Lane, obviously I got all this stuff from Moss. Side protection impact bars, a lovely fetching set of harnesses to keep us in place. I'm hoping today not to roll Phil, but if I do, I'm going to be stuck in place. The rollover bar is going to protect me. So I've already done a couple of laps in Phil. The brakes are spongy as but Phil is set up really nicely, which is kind of random considering I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm going to go out on track and try and hit some really quick laps. I'm going to be the slowest person here, but I'll be setting records.
20 minutes later, Phil was up and ready to set some lap times.
Here we go, baby! These are now timed laps. I am up against the clock here. Don't screw it up, first corner of the hairpin. Back end kicks out a little bit, one tyre fire. Come on! Beautiful. Left right transition. Holding big over. Through the curve. Keep the power going. Come on, Phil. Yeah!
While Phil felt solid and responsive, there were 4 things that I came away with. 1. Uni-Royal Rain Sport 3 tyres are great for the road, but when you push them on track, it's like you're driving on ice. 2. I need better brakes. 3. I need more power to make up time on the straights. And 4. A limited slip differential would have helped me corner faster, so that's high on my list too. So, how did I do? Unsurprisingly, I came dead last with a best time of 1 minute 39, while the fastest guy on the day set a 1 minute 14 lap in a DAX rush. For a bit of context, Duncan Cowper's time was a new lap record, and as you can see, it looks absolutely insane when you compare it to my fastest lap in the MX-5. But as I always say, it's the taking part that counts. Actually, no, that's bull. I'll be back soon with more power, better brakes and bigger balls to make sure that Phil really reaches his potential. Stay tuned for big things in 2016. Now you can follow your favourite YouTubers, publishers and citizens on Car Throttle. Just sign in with Facebook and join the fastest growing car community online. Click the I in the top right corner and get started.
It was the panel beating, the customizing and the reshaping of things that I'd probably learned from being a kid, that, you know, playing with these bits and bats and changing things had probably made me want to, I don't know, I just like things being unique and different.